On today's Fit to Eat, we'll be doing something different. I'll be stepping aside to let our guest, Chef Mark Coblentz, take over. He's going to prepare a pan-seared salmon with Faro and Squash Sauté. It's going to be an incredible show, so stay tuned. Welcome to Fit to Eat. I'm your host, Rob Stinson. Today, my guest is young and upcoming chef who has competed on major network shows, MasterChef Junior and Chop Junior, Chef Mark Coblentz. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thank you for having me, Chef.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to have you in here. I love to, literally, to find somebody so passionate as you.
Thank you.
And I know you love what you do,
Yes, sir. I love cooking.
Well, I am actually giving you the stage, which I've never done. Look at that. I love that, man. I love that. So we're going to switch.
Okay.
So I understand we're doing a pan-seared salmon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do some Farro, which you're cooking almost like a risotto.
Yeah, correct. So I'm sauteing it with a little bit of onion in the pan before to get a little more color, get a little nuttiness to it. Then just covering it in stock and water and cooking it till it's tender.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of the reasons I really do enjoy this dish is because it's healthy. You can make it as healthy or as unhealthy as you want with this. You can put cream, you can put anything in it and make it delicious. But it's versatile. You can use farro, you could use quinoa, you can use brown rice.
Right. So it doesn't, hey gang, what he's really saying too is sometimes it may be hard to find farro in the store. Brown rice would work. You know, and that would make it easy to do.
Yeah, I've done it with multiple different types of quinoa before, and it was amazing.
I love quinoa.
Yeah, quinoa's amazing.
I used it last season in the show, and a lot of people were like, what is that? You know, I mean, it's great that, you know what we're doing? We're educating them out there about what is out there to cook. So I'm gonna get these pans hot, and then you just tell me, look, I'm your servant. I am your servant at this point.
So first thing is...
Little oil?
Yes, sir. Avocado oil.
Okay, and actually, you know what? I've got it right here.
Oh, okay, my fault.
No problem.
Avocado oil is a little healthier than regular olive oil because it uses a little more healthy fats. I'm sure you know a whole lot about that.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's really kind of a neat product. And anybody out there knows avocados are great for you. And it can be deceiving. Yeah. Because people look at it and they say, well, they have high fat. But it's really good.
Fat.
It is. So now I'm just going to sear these in it.
Farro and red onions. So red onions add a whole lot of color to it. Just color you eat with your eyes first is one of the good sayings of the kitchen.
I know, man. I love it. I love it. You're speaking my language. This is kind of strange. Hey, gang, I've never done this before. Never had somebody who was actually my teacher. And he's 14 years old. That's amazing.
So we have this beautiful salmon right here, fresh. I mean, you can still smell it.
Skin on.
Oh, yeah, skin on is definitely the way to go. And so just a little bit of oil on all the sides. Okay. And pepper, just seasoning. I would use a little bit of salt, but this is ours going to be plenty salty, and we don't need any more than what's necessary.
No. And we really shy away from it here on the show. Yeah. You know, trying to keep salt out of the recipes.
Definitely. That's a good habit to get into. So, and then pepper.
So you just want me, I'm going to keep tossing these, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just pepper, rub it in on all sides. Oh, yeah. So
I already smell the onions over here, too, with the Farro cooking. It's got kind of a nutty smell.
Definitely. Yeah, just... Like I said, nuttiness is a whole different layer of flavor. I mean, you never thought to brown farro. I never thought of it until, well, I actually just experimented.
So where did this come from? Where did you come up with the idea of doing this?
So this is a dish inspired by one of the challenges on MasterChef Junior. So this is not directly what I cooked. I modified some things. I used shrimp. I'm using salmon. It'll be a little healthier. But I just kind of made it up on the fly.
Awesome.
So salmon, skin down.
I think it's fantastic, guys. You got to think about this. To have somebody his age who is that creative. And I don't know if any of you have watched cooking shows other than this, but I'm telling you, that's just fantastic. So you put the skin down so you can crisp it first, huh?
Definitely 3-4 minutes. This is when the majority of the cooking is gonna be done. I actually learned this from a famous British chef who likes to curse a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
I have no clue.
Let's not promo him.
Yeah. But it does most of the cooking, gets it nice and crispy, and doesn't harm the meat, because this is really tender and flaky meat.
Yeah, it
and it can go
is.
bad really fast.
I love salmon.
Yeah.
You know what? It's got so many healthy characteristics. People honestly need to know it's probably one of the best seafoods that you can eat. And it's readily accessible. You can get it in virtually every superstore.
Exactly. I mean, I went to the store yesterday. Guess what? They had fresh salmon in.
Yep.
Like I said, versatile dish. You can use this with cod. You can use it with catfish. Catfish, I think, would be amazing on this.
I love catfish.
Supporting local farms and everything too.
I know. You know, people have a funny impression about catfish, and it really is not fair, because to me, catfish can be one of the best seafoods to cook with.
Definitely.
And no one really kind of understands that unless they're a fisherman, you know?
Yeah, so Mississippi, we're not that far from the coast. Fresh Gulf shrimp. We go on vacation and we buy like 50 pounds of them.
I know.
Perfect for this.
I know.
So actually, can you hand me that spatula?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There you go.
So just kind of keep it moving a little bit.
Okay.
So we don't want it too crispy.
Just to try and see how it's coming, huh?
Maybe another minute, and I turn down the heat a little bit.
Okay.
Just to medium.
right.
Get it nice and hot. Add the oil, then add the fish.
And then turn
it down a little bit.
And then flip it over, huh? And how am I doing over here with my Farro?
Perfect.
You know what it reminds me of? Honestly, I spent 7 years in Italy cooking, and it reminds me when I was in Italy making risotto.
Yeah.
And they never used garlic in risotto. I don't know what the deal was, but it was always onion and arborio rice. So this is very similar in a weird.
So I guess I've done classic Italian risotto before.
I think so. I think without even knowing it, huh?
Well, so like I said, maybe another 30 seconds. And so when we flip these, let's add the vegetable stock, or I think we're using chicken stock here.
Okay. That's actually vegetable.
Okay.
Yep, that's vegetable stock. And you can see that pan is good and hot.
And water.
Now, you got to understand, guys, this is like a rice product, so you want to do about a 3-to-1 ratio. And 3-to-1, and then just stir it a little bit. You don't really need to do a lot. And then we'll put it into a saucepan and cover it and let it finish.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of a simple dish to do. And look how beautiful, huh?
Well, that looks, so I mean.
And man, they can't, I wish people could get the aroma of what we're smelling. I smell the salmon, and it's just pure ingredients you're smelling right now.
A little more pepper, and turn down the heat a little more, just because this meat is so tender and flaky.
Yeah.
We don't want to touch it. So I mean, this is almost done. In probably 45 seconds, I'm gonna turn the heat off. I'm just gonna leave it to cook in the pan.
Okay, so what do you think is gonna be the best thing to serve with this? You're gonna have your Farro, you're gonna have your salmon. What are your thoughts? What are you gonna do, just so they know down the road?
Yeah, spaghetti squash noodles, I guess you could say.
Okay.
So these are a style of spaghetti squash. It's actually yellow squash.
Yep.
But cut it in half, and then cut it in half again.
Okay.
And then just julienne it nice. Little, I guess you can say French fries.
I love squash. And we can pan sear that and get it nice and crispy, huh?
Definitely.
And obviously that's something that you could do in your house, you know, without really doing a whole lot of labor.
And so just turn the heat off, and I'm just gonna let them sit for a minute.
That looks great. Then I understand you're gonna make kind of like a classic pesto.
I guess you could say it's classic. We're not using the food processor.
Okay.
We're doing this all by hand. So one of us, we're just gonna be chopping up.
Wait a minute, hold on. He's
all
saying
this
one of us? I have a hunch I'm gonna be doing this work
Probably
today.
so. But all this fresh basil we have, we're just gonna chop up nice, fine, kind of like a chiffonade.
Okay.
Crush up these pine nuts we have.
Okay.
And then a little bit of avocado oil, a tiny bit of Parmesan, just because Parmesan, you kind of got. I think you got to use it. It's really classic.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. You know, owning Salute, we've won the best Italian restaurant in the state for 6 years in a row, and I love the idea of a kind of traditional idea. This is a little bit out of the ordinary, but that's really great because you know what? People could do this at home.
Definitely. That's one of my main inspirations for this dish.
Oh, the salmon looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and people get a little funny about leaving the skin on salmon.
I mean, I don't see why.
Honestly, it's so easy to pull the meat right off the skin that I love doing it. I cook it at home all the time.
Definitely.
And to me, I always love leaving the skin on.
So those look perfectly.
Okay.
Then you drop them sometimes. That's the one.
That's the way it goes. Come on now. Hey, this is real TV, so you know what? It might happen.
You can see I stuttered a little bit before.
No, it doesn't matter, man. And listen, the fact you're 14 and can do this is utterly amazing.
Look at that, a little more pepper. Just because season as you go, guys. That's what makes a dish perfect. All right, and so, I mean...
I think the Farro is coming along really well.
So we'll just let that cook.
So what we'll do, is maybe take this, put it in the saucepan,
and just let it
put a lid on it, and just let it kind of steam
a little
until it's ready?
Definitely.
All right, so obviously, to get this recipe, you're going to go to mpbonline.org/fit-to-eat, or join the Facebook page, MPB Facebook, and I tell you what, you can get all of this information, and I think it's fantastic. High five, man.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
It's really, really an interesting show to have a 14-year-old teaching me. I love this.
Well,
this is something totally new. Never done this in my 40 years of business.
I don't think at such a young age I would be teaching a guy who's opened 36 restaurants. I still can't get over that fact. 36 restaurants.
Yeah. I was a corporate gun for hire for many years. I've opened 11 of my own. But right now, my thought is it's so neat to try and share healthy food with people in Mississippi because we desperately need it. We really do. I tell you what, this Farro is looking incredible. Come right back, and you're going to see us finish up this incredible dish. Gonna be amazing.
Not only is milk, cheese, and yogurt delicious, but they also pack a nutritious punch. Whether they're on the plate or in the glass, dairy foods provide 9 essential nutrients to help you grow up to be strong and healthy. It has calcium for bones of steel, potassium for a happy heart, and protein for mighty muscles. So today we're making my favorite, a peanut butter and banana smoothie. First, you just want to ask a grown-up to get out your blender. And next, we're going to start with 1 frozen banana. Next, we're going to do 1 to 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can do creamy or crunchy. It's going to add a pop of protein as well as make your smoothie super creamy and delicious. Next, we're going to add 3/4 a cup of milk. Finally, we're going to add Dairy Superstar, which is Greek yogurt. You know, Greek yogurt has twice as much muscle-building protein that's found in regular yogurt. It's going to make it extra creamy and delicious. In fact, I love Greek yogurt so much, I use it as just a snack on its own. So have your grown-up put the top back on your blender and blend until it's super smooth. Once your smoothie's done, you're just gonna pour it in a simple glass, find a fun straw. It's really hard to go wrong with smoothies.
All right, welcome back. Chef Mark is making this incredible dish, so come on, let's go.
All right, so next up is definitely this pesto. So I gotta show off a little bit of my skills.
All right.
So I'm gonna do a rough chop of it.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, then you're gonna be doing the grinding part.
Beautiful fresh basil. And I'm telling you guys, I can already get the aroma of it. And I tell you what else is nice. This Farro, I really get an incredible, like, nutty onion flavor in the aroma that's coming off of there.
And so we've added a little more stock to it. You can add water if you want to cut back a little more calories, but you can't let it go dry. Same thing with risotto, same thing with rice.
Absolutely.
Anything. As it's cooking, you gotta have it a little wet.
You know, and that's a great shot. That was a great shot they just got of this because it's still got enough moisture, but look at how it's plumped up.
Definitely.
It's almost, it's getting there. It's getting close to being ready.
So I'm just gonna throw in a couple of pine nut. No, that's not gonna be very good for chopping. All right, so
how about you? I'll deal with
it's
it.
time for
yeah,
your
listen, I know you're putting me to work.
Yeah.
I already know it.
What's good
Can you
having a sous chef
believe this
without
is something when a
putting him to work?
14-year-old puts a 60-year-old to work? Unbelievable.
So, like pine nuts. Chef brought up a good point. You use peanuts. That's local to Mississippi.
Yep.
Just a little bit of lemon. We don't need a lot because we're going to be using it later.
Okay.
Pepper. And then here's where the salty component comes in. Parmesan.
Fresh Parmesan.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
And not a whole lot. Right, exactly.
And so I'm going to let you work on that.
Okay.
And then follow up once you've got nice
With
mixed
a
together.
little bit of your avocado oil. Oh, I think that's awesome.
So next is squash. So like I said, you can use spaghetti squash, but we're using butternut squash. And so just cut off the ends. They're all nice. They're woody. You don't like that. Basically, you should let these look like French fries once you're done.
That's awesome.
So if you're confident enough in your knife skills, split it down the middle again.
Okay.
Kind of like that. I wedged it. I'm still learning, but it is what it is. So just French fries, basically. And then stuff like that happens on TV.
And honestly, you know, we're talking about there. Those are healthy French fries,
Definitely, yep.
And when those babies hit the pan and we sear them, they're going to be so good. Listen, I got this pan so good and hot. I'm going to take it off the heat and wait on you a little bit just so we don't end up burning them when they go in there.
And so I like seeds in, I like skin on. All these are going to crisp up nicely.
Yep, me too.
And so some of these are a little big, like a lot of these, they're a little big. So just chop them in half yet again.
That's awesome. Looks great. And listen, let me tell you, if you need this recipe, you got to go to mpbonline.org/fit-to-eat or join the Facebook page at MPB Facebook. So you guys be thinking about that because I know you want this recipe. I know you do. I mean, this is a one-in-a-lifetime event. A 14-year-old teaching me how to cook. I love it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to record this and maybe one day when they have holograms, be showing my kids this. One time when I was a 14-year-old.
I think my wife is going to really have the best fun with this.
Yeah,
she's going to go, well, I've tried to tell you what to do, and now you let a 14-year-old tell you what to do. This will probably be a good talking point for her, Paige. You hear that out there? And actually, you know what? This basil, gosh, the aroma of mashing the basil and the pine nuts together is incredible. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the avocado oil right now just to give it that kind of solidity, you know, it'll
make it a little bit of a
solidify.
sauce, yeah.
Yeah, it'll make it more of a sauce.
So some of these, they're uneven, which is kind of what you want. It's hand cut. That's exactly what you want. And so this is not quite enough for 2 people, so I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more squash.
Okay.
But I mean, this is perfect the day after.
Well, you know, I've been doing the recipes this year where my guest gets to eat them. I'm trying to figure out, since I'm not really the host, do I get to eat the recipe this show? I'm not quite sure.
Well, you gotta work for it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's a rough deal that we got to do, huh?
Yes, Chef.
But anyhow, so let me ask you this. What was your favorite experience when you were doing your shows? What was the best moment of those shows to you?
One of my best moments from Chopped was seeing the judges and meeting the competitors. And really same thing with MasterChef. That was amazing, seeing the judges and just looking at them face to face and having them taste my food. That was amazing.
Huh? I bet it was. I tell you what, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to have you hold on throwing those in the pan till we get into, because we're going to probably take a break in just a little time. But I want you to look at this pesto.
Amazing.
Doesn't it look good?
I'll steal a piece, actually. Perfect.
I really think it's going to be perfect to go over the fish. Little pepper, maybe, huh? And honestly, you know what I'm thinking? just a little bit more
Make it more of a
of
sauce.
the avocado oil. I'm going to turn the heat off
Behind you,
here.
Chef. Add a little
See?
more water. to
Just
it.
a touch more water, and I tell you what, man, this is really
Yeah, it's
coming together
almost done.
great, huh?
I mean, this is what happens when you get to talking and enjoy cooking. You forget stuff.
No. It looks perfect. I mean, look at that. There's no brown. There's no burning. There's no browning. It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
It looks great.
That's amazing. All right, so
I'm
come back
gonna-
over.
And again, remember mpbonline.org/fit to eat, or join the MPB Facebook page.
And so I'm gonna add a little bit of oil on these, just a little bit of prep work,
Okay.
and then pepper.
Really simple flavors too. You know, I kind of like your approach.
Let the food shine. That's how I see.
Yep. I mean, you really don't disguise anything with what you do, huh?
No, Chef.
I love it. It's really a neat approach. And this beautiful pesto mix that we're doing here, it's going to be so good. All right. Well, listen, we're going to go ahead and take a break right now and come back and put this whole dish together. You're not going to believe it.
Oh, yeah, it's
High
gonna look
five.
amazing.
Unbelievable. 14 years old. Come back. Welcome back. I tell you what, Mark, this has to be the most fun show I've ever done. I know
I've
we
had
got a whole
fun.
lot to pull this thing together, huh? So let's do this.
real quick.
You give me the veggies. So we got our beautiful squash fries is
All
what
right,
I'm
perfect.
calling them. I mean, that really is what they are, huh?
All right, and so then this pan, red onion,
Okay.
just a tiny more bit of avocado oil.
Okay.
Just keep it a little wet.
Yep. We don't want to add too much fat, but it's great quality of what we're doing. And I'll do those. I don't mind. I'm your sous chef.
Well, I like cooking, so.
I know, but I'm not letting you because I'm supposed to be doing all this for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm kidding. You know I'm joking.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to add a little touch more avocado oil over here as well,
All right.
just so we can brown them a little bit more.
So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to plate.
Okay.
So just clean off the plates, because never want a dirty plate. And
Let's grab
you go.
this lemon
yeah, we're going to finish off that lemon too.
in the tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Okay.
So cherry tomatoes.
And they're already, those onions are browning already.
We want them just a tiny bit blackened, just a little
Okay.
bit of color on them.
Okay. I'm going to toss, now they're covered with that avocado oil. My squash is working really well over here.
Yep.
So I'm doing okay, Chef?
Totally. I mean,
Unbelievable.
Chef.
Unbelievable.
I love that.
I love it. No, it's great. This is such a twist.
Oh yeah, that's coming along perfectly.
Yeah, they look good. And we want to keep them kind of crispy, huh?
Definitely. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the Farro looks incredible.
Yes, it does.
If people haven't had it, they really need to try it. I mean,
It's so good.
I know, the flavor, the vegetable stock,
Yeah.
that little bit of pepper, the onion, it's just simple, great flavors that we're doing. All right, so now, you don't see me doing much over here. You know why? I want to let those brown a little bit.
Yep.
I'm going to do the same thing here.
More color means more flavor.
Yep, absolutely. I agree with you 1,000% there.
So just pepper everything except the squash, because that's a pepper.
Now, the squash, when it's done, because it'll be done probably in about a minute, that's going into the Farro?
Yes, sir. Directly
Okay, and
into
then that's going to be the base of the plate.
Correct.
So the
all of
onions are
these-
going to, the onions and the cherry tomato is going to kind of be on the side?
No, actually, everything's going into the plate.
Everything's going into a base.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
I can't help myself. I'm sorry.
Go for it. Go for it. We're having too much fun, man. Isn't it great? Look at that. Nice browning in that squash. I mean, it's almost done right now. It really is.
I'm thinking this is done.
Yeah.
Looks like I have enough time.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I think they're both done. Let's pop those together.
Kill the heat.
Turn the heat off.
And then lemon. Not lots of lemon, but enough lemon to give it a little fresh flavor.
Okay.
All right, mix that
You
up
mind
for
if
me,
I
Chef.
toss it?
Please do. And season everything when
Little
it's
bit
together.
more pepper. Little bit more
Season
pepper.
as you go, and you have a perfect plate.
Okay. I'm gonna hold this over
All
here,
right,
and if you want to
perfect.
grab your tongs,
Yeah.
we'll get that on the plate.
Actually, we have one more thing to add. Totally forgot about it.
Oh my gosh.
Pesto.
Oh, the pesto actually goes in.
A little bit of pesto goes into it. Just a little bit.
And a little bit on
Yep.
top, huh?
Correct.
All right, let me toss that again.
Get a little bit more color into it.
It looks great.
Oh, yeah.
And the aroma is incredible.
Actually,
Do you mind if I tell you what I'm going to do? I'm going to go this way with about that much, huh?
Totally.
And then save some for the little tasting plate that we're going to do.
So then kind of just get a little
And we
circle.
got a little bit more coming back.
A little bit of a circle.
Man, it looks so good.
Tiny bit more pesto.
Okay.
All right, and then since this is going to be for both of us,
All right.
nice, big.
we'll-
You can use the tongs.
Yeah, I saw that was a little tricky for you there, but I'm
Look-
used to it.
A little bit of pesto on top.
Let's get that avocado oil out of the way.
All right, and then actually, oil, just around a little bit more oil, makes the food glisten and makes it a little prettier. Not
beautiful.
not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Yep.
Then
And all I'm going to do is just do a little plate
fresh
maintenance.
lemon directly on. Wipe around the ribs.
Man, it looks good. All right, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't
right
going to
in,
do
dig
it,
right
but
in.
I have got to try a bite.
Oh yeah. Is it good or is it good?
It's incredible. No, it's not good. It's incredible.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoy it.
I mean, really, really good. That's absolutely delicious.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, if you're interested in this recipe, go to mpbonline.org/fit-to-eat or join the MPB Facebook page. And I have to thank my boss, my guest chef, Mark Coblentz, who absolutely is incredible at 14 years old. I'm your host, Rob Stinson. Eat well.